Hello all, hope you is blue. Welcome back to EU4 and Portugal for the All Blue run. So, I'm prepping for, GB. So, yeah, we need not 32 cogs, don't be silly, we need like 42 cogs. And we need a buttload of heavies. There we go. So yeah, the plan will be to declare war for here. One of these two, Mossel Bay or Algoa Bay or something. Make that an achievable war goal. And just take this. Declare for South Africa, take Great Britain. What's this about then? Tariff value. Yeah, we'll add tariff value to Land of the Brats. They've got no gold and whatnot. And I just realised I think I spent a bit too much money on heavy ships there. Oh, it's a necessary evil. Debase currency. That'll float me for a few more months. Not enough time for the colonists to finish up to regain some money, but enough time to maybe think about my options, I suppose. Mind you, it's not even just that now, is it? It's army maintenance and everything as well. Can't just say, oh, it's colonies now. The extra cost in colonies is only 30 ducats right now. So yeah, I need to just upgrade my monthly income, don't I? That's what it's about now. I suppose owning some of GB and getting ready that way will help. What's this about? Mill power, army tradition, or more mill power? Now that's a very intriguing option. But I don't need the mill power. Do I just take the army tradition? Nah, let's take the mill power. Good thing I actually checked my army tradition. 90.6 is pretty good, you know. I also need to be helping out with the colony. So I think what I'll do is put this on Rebel Patrol and give it more units at some point. For now, I think I'll leave it with the Conquistador. I may as well, right? At this point, and manually help. But eventually, I want it to be more troops and automatic. New Portugal's looking pretty good. Louisiana's looking okay. I can declare war on Kasky. Let's do it. I don't need to be at peace. Don't worry, the plan is still GB at some point. The plan hasn't changed, I'm just adding extra stuff in, that's all. Don't worry about it too much. Besides, me hitting the war button means that Broken Heart Choir are more likely to help Peru with their current issues. While I'm kind of ignoring Peru, Brazil probably won't. Oh, and Hassanai are in this war. Excellent. That's land that can entirely go to Mexico to further break their overextension. Yeah, they're still at 200% overextension. I don't need Mexico to have tech anyway. It's more of a suggestion. They need land to give me money. They won't help me over here as it is, so I don't mind. So California will give me 290 ducats. Mexico does just under 1,000. Peru does over 500. And Brazil does just under 300. Not bad. Wait a minute. Get out of here. What do you mean coalition war? We'll take the prestige there. I don't need to worry about anything else. Also, how about disputed successions? Palatinate and Bohemia. Neither of which will really want to royal marry me. I'm not too fussed about that. if I'm honest. So then the question becomes, what's Tech 14 going to be? As in, what's the idea behind Tech 14 going to be? Because I have been umming and ahhing, haven't I? Whether it's religious or influence or... Huh. What about... Hear me out. How about I try and turn this run into an all blue, all Portugal run, and I go influence and religious. How badly do I devote myself to that kind of plan? At the moment it's stipulation, don't take my word for it, we'll see what happens. I still want to try and think of something else to make the stuff super cool, but I don't know what. Also, how does Portuguese look on a culture map? Yellow. I think to turn it all blue I'd need to... I just figured out. I could culture convert to Leonese. That'd be weird to do as Portugal, but I convert to Leonese and turn the culture map blue. Damn it, Portugal, why don't you have blue culture on the culture map? I mean, when they changed the colour of Portugal from Tlemcen's green, you know, because they swapped Portugal and Tlemcen as colours, they could have looked at the culture map mode and gone, maybe we coordinate Portugal to also be blue on the culture map. But no, that's Castilian. Castilian should be the yellow culture. Portuguese should be the blue culture. Like, doesn't this look a bit odd? Like, swap the Castilian and Portuguese at least. Or give Leonese colour to Portuguese. Give Castilian colour to Leon. And give Portuguese colour to Castilian. That makes perfect sense. In my head. Or is that just because I'm trying to specifically think of coordinating it all together? Maybe so. Maybe so. Wow, even Alaska's getting involved with this. They're over in Pawnee. Good stuff, Alaska. Well done. So my fleet is almost done. I just need 15 more heavies and 3 more cogs. Damn, that's actually building pretty quick. Why is it building so quick? I've only got a shipyard in my capital. It's impressive, if nothing more. Right, let's go de-siege this province. Maybe I need to not give Hassanai to Mexico yet. Maybe I try and help them get out of their eternal struggles. I was going to say internal, but they're also eternal because they're just going on forever. So why not both? I'll also consider attacking Zuni at some point. California do have a claim. So I could also do this war. We'll see. Valencian separatists. No shot. As in literally they got no shot of working. Get out of here. I will state file this soon enough, but also, why was that allowed to have 80% autonomy? Is my autonomy floor 80 now then? I think I've got, you get minimum autonomy in territories from expansion, right? Yeah. Ooh, I might want to keep expansion. Minimum autonomy in territories is actually kind of nice. It's a nice little modifier to have. Also, I just took out another loan, right? No, I'm still at 3. Oh yeah, Treasure Fleet kicked in. Duh. GB are now the papal controller. That sucks. Boo, suck. Make it me again. Oh, up to 10 heavies. What does GB have anyway? Navies. GB has 10 heavies. I mean, they're also GB? Hold on. What's this about? French conquest of stuff in Canada. Understandable. You go. There will inevitably be a war between France and England for Newfoundland. I need to declare war on England before France declare war on England. They've got a truce with GB, right? No, they don't. Yeah, I need to pull the British trigger. Guamar's declaring war on my subject. How about... No. Yeah, a couple more heavies out of them 26, and then we'll probably pull the trigger on GB. I think. France, you'd help me versus GB, right? Yeah, you would. Which is good because Austria are also in that war. How many troops does GB have? 60. Alright. Okay, that's another province down. Is this another state that can be... Nope, not yet. And this isn't quite finished, Porto Seguro, so we can't do that state. But I can do Jesuits here. Again, I'm just going to be wiping off states as and when I can. Not bothered about losing a mil point a month for too many generals. At least not right now. Right, everybody's come to help Peru, so the 12k rebels they had are gone. Amazing. How are Land of the Prats getting on? It doesn't look like they're colonising anything. Do I need to check via the money? Yeah, and they need to be subsidised. So let's subsidise you. Can't because running a deficit while having loans. I'll need to wait until I'm not colonising 20 million colonies and I save money elsewhere. So, in an ideal world, France will bring down some units to help with New Portugal, considering that the Iroquois are here, but we'll have a look. For now, I just need to keep on top of Mexico. I do want them to stabilise. Despite how it may seem, I do actually want them to do well. So, Pawnee. Get out of here. I need them to focus on Kasky. If I have to do it myself, then fine, but we'll see. So Bahia still can't be done because it's not. That wasn't a colony that finished up. But let's work on. Yeah, New Zealand are doing their own thing. They're starting to colonise Tasmania and here. Nice. So I should focus on this area. Again, I don't know if I'm actually going to attack anyone in here. Maybe, maybe not. I just know I want these provinces that are available at minimum. We've turned Ocute into a Catholic province, but we know it's not really Ocute, it's actually Okawai Koto. So they almost there. I mean, that was with the wrong cadence, but get the drift. Then this is another let them sort it out themselves. And my colony count is looking pretty okay. Putting my losses down slightly less. I think what I'll do is I'll subsidize. I'll get to a positive again so I can subsidize Argentina. Then Then I'll go back to full force. And yeah, here comes France with some units. I did think that might be the case at some point. And I have printing press in Bruges? Excellent. Helpful. Wichita want peace? I don't think you do. I don't even know where Wichita is. Oh, it's here. Or is it Wichita? Actually, no, I'm just going to butcher it further. Wichita. We don't need Wichita. Get out of here. Then let's send this 22k up towards Kaski. Let's try and get this sorted out. French conquest is going well. I mean, there's 220,000 units on our side. And they're technologically advanced compared to the enemy. Like, we should be fine. A few more. I'll also make a regular admiral, maybe. Right, I'm in positive. So let's subsidize. Not possible to send subsidies due to. Excellent. Thanks for the clear, concise explanation, game. Probably just because of the amount of money I'm in debt by again. But that's less than 2 months of income. So you should be subsidised now. There we go. I think it was just because it had to work out why it wasn't allowed. We'll subsidise you for 20 years. Take that. And then this is Jesuit. There you go. More money, less problems. Really what I should do is put more holy orders in here. So I gave this Jesuits. This can be... Do I just put Jesuits in my mainland? I normally don't do that. Local manpower modifier plus 5% would also be okay. Order of Santiago. Right, so anyway, Toledo needs to be goods produced. I think goods produced is the plan. Let's just shove goods produced in everywhere. I'm fine with that. Would be cool if there was a separate screen to show you your holy orders to work out which ones you have and haven't done so far, but that's okay. More goods produced. And then the rest of it I'll wait until I get more GovCap. Hold on. I've got enough GovCap for Valencia actually. Take it back. Statified. Goods produced. Marvellous. I can hold on to Tech 14, so that's fine. I'm way ahead of time as it is, right? 11 years. And yes, there'll soon be a Danish West Indies nation, but that's okay. It just means I can fight them and get them to cede land and take land from Denmark up here. So I'm all for it. In a not so surprising move. Arawak, Colombia haven't made a claim on you. And I need to subsidise Colombia, speaking of. We'll give you another 5 ducats for 20 years. Same deal as what I gave Land of the Prats. Broken Heart Choir, don't require it. Don't require it. Then we go Jesuits. Then I should pretty much... I think I'm like 1 away from completing the mission that gives me the annual papal influence by a whole buttload. If I'm honest. Great Britain learned of the Northwest Pacific from Holland, of all people. Interesting notion. And Daru's nearly finished, so I'll recall this. And give it to Madang. Let's get all of Papua New Guinea in my hands. More heavies. California's being occupied again. I think that's okay. So all of this is in Louisiana. So I need to give this all to Portuguese Louisiana. Where are you? Here. That's under the claim of Louisiana. Yeah, all of it, all the way down to here is Portuguese Louisiana. Looks like it's occupied by me, but I can't see that. In a fun little twist. Portuguese Mexican peasants. Okay. There goes the... There goes the war versus Iroquois and stuff. And yeah, I want to stay in this war so everyone can help with the rebels here. And I just need to discover these provinces. My guys are actually doing a good job, but I need to just discover them. This was the problem with me finding El Dorado early than just ignoring exploration. Like, you know, the hunt. Because although I had hunted for this, I had already found the 7 cities, it was still worth undoing all the terra incognita. That's fine. I'm just complaining for the sake of complaining at this point. Mexico are still at 200% overextension? Wait, it said they were trying to call this earlier. No, they're not. Are they just constantly like breaking? Again, maybe. Maybe I need to have like a permanent eye on this. Who else is in the war? Hassanai. Hassanai and Casca something or other. Hassanai will let you off early. Let you off early and let you off easy. Meanwhile, the other guy... Where are you? Up here. You're being sieged. Alright. I'll let you off easy. Casca is our chosen target. The nice Peru we were taking on the Mexican peasants. Probably because Mexico is really low in tech. Meaning that the rebels are super easy at the moment. That's one benefit to them not teching up while they've got issues. None of us have to put much effort into saving them. I mean, I'd done the hard lifting. I'd already done the heavy lifting, so... Everyone else can come along and do the saving from now. Although I do still want to keep my army around here to help. Okay. The last guy in the war has left. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about GB. I'm just waiting for them ships. Then I'll make an admiral and then we'll get the war started. Up to 69 boats. Nice. Maybe I just take the 69. For obvious reasons. And what I should do... I'll let the 99% boat build. We'll cancel everything else off. I know it doesn't recuperate much money. But it recuperates some. And we'll get ready to pick up the army in Cantabria. Truce with Savoy has ended. Don't care. I will be coming for you, Savoy, but not until later. I have a plan for now. And that plan is to sneak around the British Isles and Scandinavia to begin with. Yeah. Peru's rebels are far harder than Mexico's. Also, the Knights. Before I was going to look into vassalizing them, but I wasn't close enough. I'm still not close enough, but I can still fight Aragon. 66. Yeah, there's time for me to declare this war versus GB and win, and then come back for them. Let's just make sure this is completed as a peace deal, though. Just so I don't have to worry about it per se. Let's do something like this. Excellent. Louisiana has expanded. So, I'm going to take the 40k. We'll sail to... Where do I want to attack from? Ireland? Or do I just go into, say... Cornwall. Let's go into, say, Cornwall. I think. No ships in this thing makes it nice and easy. So I'm going to make it... If I make it colonialism, it's 125% cost for all other treaties. I actually want to do it as a regular claim. So that it's not 125% when I take what I actually want to take. Go. So let's get the CB covered. Wow, they made Great Carrow really quickly there. Or I waited too long and it wasn't actually that much of a deal. So I've got another merchant. I think that was from Louisiana. I had to guess a hazard. England is still a bigger... The English Channel is still a bigger trade node than mine. Despite the fact that I've got almost everything here funneling into Sevilla. Just goes to show. Just double checking my trade networks here. We're in Zanzibar. I'd need to go from Malacca. I've not got much in the Malacca node, but I'll set the merchant up. At some point I'll colonize them in here, but also I might declare war for some of Malacca. Maybe. Let's just shunt some stuff in. New Zealand are doing good. Love to see it. Enemy invasion imminent. Onto Ghent. I don't care. It's not a problem to me. Okay, good. GB don't have any armies down in South Africa. That's one army in. Let's grab another. Oh no. I walked into their fleet. Anyway, there's Mossel Bay. Oh, I made the CB Algoa Bay. What an idiot. Oh, natives. That means New World missions. And it also means that I might lose this colony. Almost definitely losing that colony. That's fine. Losing a colony tends to be how I'm discovering that I need to put the decision on, so c'est la vie. I'll just replace it. Then let's ignore that offer. Then this army is the one that will go to London. Then let's grab this, even though this could do with some more cannons. Send this up to 20,010 stack as well. You know what, let's actually get ready to go to Gloucester with everyone. Right, Gloucester. Oh, let's send the mercs in first. Then yes, that dealt damage. Yes, that event made spices more expensive and gave me a bunch of money. What are we doing, GB? We're practically on par when it comes to disciplines and stuff. I'm just taking a thing. They're reinforcing onto Gloucester. Okay. Rather than wait for this army then, I need to pull this in. This needs to defend the army that's just retreated. Because they'll come straight for them. If I've got extra armies to protect. There we go. They would have gone for that, and that would have been either a stack wipe or just another bad battle, which would have then led into a stack wipe. Can't be having any of that. So now I can let them armies recover morale and go for them better sooner. But damn, I kind of wasn't expecting them to reinforce. Thought they would have just let me have it. Quite honestly. How about I send these two to London, then we'll leave the mercs around as a backup. And yeah, this war's going to last a while, so we'll be in it for a bit. I mean, that's what saying that a war will take a while would imply, that we'll be in the war for a while. But I just mean from a point of view of my colonial subjects helping each other, I suppose. And oh, I've just noticed the episode timer. So we'll end things off here for now. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.